Hello everyone. Today I want to present our paper titled A Literature Review on Mobile Charging Station Technology for Electric Vehicles. This paper has been written with the contribution of my colleagues and advisor at Connect Smart Group. In this 15 minutes presentation, first we provide a brief introduction to the topic and categorize EV charging methods. In the second section, based on the literature, we discuss mobile charging stations in more detail and express their benefits and challenges. In section 3, we introduce topics on mobile charging stations which are missing or need more accurate information. And finally, in the last section, we conclude the paper. As you know, with the rapid growth of electric vehicles, EVs should have access to a charging network which can cover all charging requests. However, due to the small EV to internal combustion engine vehicle ratio, installing fixed charging stations at all locations to cover all of the requests is not a financially viable approach and discourage possible customers to buy EV, especially in the locations which don't have enough fixed charging stations. As a remedy, mobile charging station can play a prominent role to speed up the process of EV adoption by providing charging service at any time and location requested. In figure 1, you can see the classification of charging methods. We classify charging methods to 3 main groups of fixed charging stations, mobile charging stations, and contactless charging technologies. About current charging technologies, for example, fixed charging stations are fixed facilities in the shape of a regular electricity plug or building equipped with one or several charging outlets. And based on their accessibility, fixed charging stations are categorized into private charging stations and public charging stations. In addition to conventional charging methods, which rely on EV being connected to charging stations, there are some other technologies such as battery swapping and wireless charging. However, this type of technologies are not used in a wide range because of their immature technology and high cost. But let's discuss more about mobile charging stations. Mobile charging stations are dispatched in response to 2 kinds of requests. Based on the system mobile charging stations are working in. For example, from overload fixed charging stations or from electric vehicles. These requests can be from these 2 different sites. Mobile charging stations also have 2 main different groups or types: truck mobile charging stations and portable mobile charging stations. Truck mobile charging stations are electric or hybrid vehicles, for instance, a truck or a van equipped with 1 or more charging outlets, which can travel a distance in a certain range to charge electric vehicles. On the other hand, portable mobile charging stations, towed or carried by a vehicle, which allows for their standalone operation using their energy storage system. As it can be seen in figure 2, there are 4 types of truck mobile charging stations. We only discussed 2 of them in the paper because of the page limit rule we had there. In figure A, you can see a truck mobile charging station which is not equipped with any type of energy storage system. The power source of this mobile charging station comes from power grids, and it can help fixed charging stations during peak hours. Mostly, it can help fixed charging stations which are located in locations with a lot of charging requests. Figure B shows the mobile charging station, truck mobile charging station with an energy storage system. This mobile charging station can go to the convenient place of EV owner and charge its electric vehicle there, but from time to time, um, it needs to charge its energy storage system. Figure C shows a robot-like truck mobile charging station, which can freely visit different parking spots to charge electric vehicles. This type of mobile charging station is useful for a place with a high density of charging requests, which requires short driving distance, like a parking lot. And figure D shows a hybrid mobile charging stations, which has the ability to do the battery swap operation, and this is another type of mobile charging station. But what are mobile charging stations really like? In the left side of the screen, you can see a portable mobile charging station, and on the right side, you can see a truck mobile charging station, which is for a Chinese car, which is for a Chinese automaker. About the architecture of mobile charging station, as you can see in figure 4, truck mobile charging station actually can have mobile charging stations can have DC charger outlets and AC charging outlets for different level of charging. And it can has a battery management system and metering and billing system. AC charging outlets conduct a slow charging, as I mentioned, equipped with a DC-DC inverter. On the other hand, the DC charging outlet will conduct level 3 or DC fast charging and equipped with a DC-DC converter. It also has a charger inlet or charging inlet to charge its energy storage system. About the benefits of mobile charging stations, we classified them to user benefits, fixed charging station, industry or investor benefits, and power grid benefits. For example, mobile charging station can improve range anxiety, charging time, and charging availability, which are essential parameters affecting EV driving experience. For example, regarding the range anxiety, mobile charging stations can provide road assistant options and improve the range anxiety doing that. Regarding improving the charging availability, providing extra charging options during peak hours or unplugging right after fulfilling each charging event and start or wait for another event, improving charging availability doing that are another benefits of mobile charging stations for users, EV users. And regarding the improving the charging time, mobile charging stations can provide faster charging options, for example, DCFC charging options for locations which don't have fast charger ability or fast charger option. And it can reduce also the traveling time to go to a fixed charging stations by providing charging options or charging facilities at the convenient location of EV owner, the EV owner. The benefits for to power grid is also another aspects of another benefits of mobile charging station. For example, depending on how fast the charging process is, the impacts on the power grid is different. For a slow charging, mobile charging stations can reduce the negative effects of several peak time charging events by load shifting. For example, workplace charging is one of those. Daytime charging can be shifted to another time, or can be charged using mobile charging stations. And the other benefits for the fast charging events is including reducing the investment costs needed to retrofit the infrastructure of distribution system because of several DC fast charging events. The benefits for the investor can include providing more accurate estimations of charging requests in candidate locations to install fixed charging stations. On the other hand, also mobile charging stations lead to a decay in the penetration of fixed charging stations. They increase the utilization rate of fixed charging stations and the rate of return eventually, and the other benefits as you can see here. Regarding the challenges, round-trip efficiency, designing the architecture of mobile charging stations, designing the uh, power electronic equipments, and uh, designing the energy storage system, power transfer efficiency when we use the energy storage system are the challenges of mobile charging stations. There are other challenges has not have not discussed in the literature, and we can consider them as open research topics. We classified or actually organized the papers in working on mobile charging stations in planning part and operation part. For example, for planning part, some papers discuss the architecture of mobile charging stations, some other optimal types and capacity of energy storage system, and so on, as you can see. We did the same for the operation part. For example, increasing the capacity of fixed charging station using mobile charging stations. Some papers discuss this topic, and some other discuss how mobile charging station can reduce waiting delay, waiting delay in charging events. Also, however, papers discuss mobile charging stations from different perspectives. There are several other aspects of mobile charging stations need to be analyzed and viewed in the future. For example, from the operation side, mobile charging stations, optimal routing and self-charging, determination of stopping location to operate mobile charging stations, the cost of mobile charging stations operation compared to fixed charging stations, and so on. As you can see, are the topics of are the research gaps on operation of mobile charging stations. Open research topics on planning of mobile charging stations can be including optimal sizing and placement of mobile charging stations, optimal design, optimal sizing and placement of fixed charging stations considering mobile charging stations, optimal design of mobile charging stations equipment, for example, the power electronic side, battery management system. Some papers discussed them before, as I mentioned, but there is a need for more accurate and more comprehensive study on these topics. Designing a robust charging architecture for electric trucks, and so on, as you can see, are the other topics on planning. And in distribution sides, the impacts of mobile charging stations on load management and their impacts on the grid instabilities and power quality, or reducing the negative effects of the DC fast charging are the other topics needs to be studied in the future. This paper studied mobile charging stations from this different point of view and various aspects of mobile charging stations, such as their benefits and their challenges, and also their open research topics are studied in this paper. This paper, there's something interesting. Unexpectedly, a lot of aspects of mobile charging station has not seen yet in the literature. However, several charging companies and automakers already have or working on their mobile charging products. And this paper reveals that this research area still requires for further investigation. At the end, I want to thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoy reading the paper.